This is the part number for the steering shaft. This is the steering shaft. Usually this crosspiece in the steering shaft wears out. Loosen the bolt on the steering shaft. To lock the steering wheel, remove the key from the ignition switch. Loosen the clamp on the steering shaft. And screw the second bolt on the steering shaft. Secure the steering wheel with a seat belt. Knock the steering shaft off the rack using a long screwdriver. The steering shaft is quite difficult to remove due to rust. Remove the steering shaft seal ring. Remove the upper part of the steering shaft. Knock down the steering shaft. Remove the steering shaft. This is what a worn steering shaft crosspiece looks like. Get a new steering shaft. Use a chisel to straighten the outer part of the steering shaft as much as possible. Check that the steering shaft mounting bolt can be tight and freely. Set the shaft to its original position. Install the shaft onto the steering rack in the same position as the old shaft. Use the rust imprint from the old shaft as a guide. From the underhood side, drive the shaft onto the steering rack using a crowbar. This is what it looks like from below. Tap the crowbar with a hammer again. This is what the installed steering shaft looks like. Tighten the steering shaft bolt. Install the shaft sealing ring. Install the other part of the shaft onto the steering column. Tighten the steering shaft bolt. Tighten the steering shaft sealing ring clamp. Tighten the steering shaft bolt. Tighten the steering shaft bolt on the steering rack. fasten your seat belt. Drive and check if the steering wheel is level. The steering wheel is slightly tilted to the left and needs adjustment. Remember the steering wheel offset angle. I set the steering wheel to the same position as it was on a level road. To adjust it, I'll remove the steering wheel and move it one notch. First, remove the negative battery terminal. Remove the plastic cover from the back of the steering wheel. Use a screwdriver to lift up the airbag mounting spring.
Now press on the second spring of the airbag mount.
And now press on the third spring of the airbag mount. Carefully lift the airbag. Carefully lift the airbag connector retainer. Now carefully remove the connector. Remove the signal contact. Remove the airbag and place it with the Toyota emblem facing up. Now unscrew the steering wheel mounting nut. Do not unscrew the nut completely. Now, by rocking the steering wheel from side to side, remove the steering wheel from the splines. The steering wheel now moves.
Move the steering wheel one segment relative to the steering shaft.
Tighten the steering wheel nut. Take an airbag. Connect the alarm and airbag connectors. Snap the airbag connector retainer into place. Install the airbag on the steering wheel and press firmly on the edges of the airbag. It should click into place and have an even gap all around. Install the side plastic covers. It's ready.